this shit. I'm just gonna roll the cameras and shit. We just gonna kick it type shit.
Roll.
Kick it, chat.
Camera.
What you hear from Carter, huh? He probably tucked in.
That nigga said he was doing yard work last time I talked to him, so he probably didn't even check his phone yet for real.
Working man.
Yeah, bro, and he do some crazy shit.
Yeah, he's still doing production. Damn, I want to connect with bro.
No, do it, bro.
He
did the same thing. He's like, man, I've been meaning to connect with.
That's
Dre.
what I'm saying. That's my man's like, yo, like you.
Really
it's like, and it's because yo, like, to be honest, cause y'all younger than me, like, and he left early.
Super early.
So it's like.
Well, I know he. We had that year with you though. Like he had the year with you.
Yeah, but then he dipped.
Yeah, he did.
So it's like I ain't get the full like you know what I mean to get to know dude like that. But outside of that, like social media, we just be chatting and shit. I'm like, damn, he real as hell.
Carter really, but that's why why they had to try to get rid of my nigga, bro.
Yo,
they had to get rid of my nigga, bro.
I gotta get his side of the story, and I gotta link with him just on some like.
Yeah, bro, he does.
Cool,
I mean, he's in 100% of the creative space.
That's what I'm saying. I need to be around all the homies that's locked in on that because
really what he on.
Everybody else be kind of caught in a different type of matrix.
Yeah. Damn, I did not know that nigga Nandi moved back to Texas.
Yeah, he did. That's why the whole shit was just like rocky with it.
Shit.
He breezed out his situation. Like he working for his family business. Yeah. And then based in Texas. So. And at the time, you know, he was like, you know, between jobs and shit. Let's see. I mean, he's smooth, you know. So his voice is too smooth.
La. Check.
Keep talking.
Check. Give me a need a wanna check. All about a check. Shorty look like a check.
Somebody owe me a
checks for real. Checks.
Right. But yeah, yeah, he was doing his family business shit. He was in between like jobs and shit. So it kind of you know, after a little while of doing that, bro, you like, yo, fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? My family got some, got a nice little situation at the crib. They looking to, you know, eventually retire. So I might as well just learn the family business and get that shit shaking. But like I told him, I'm like, bro, you gotta keep the creative shit going. Like, don't get caught in that box. Like, you gotta, you know, exercise that muscle. You know what I'm saying? So he came out here last week and he threw an event out here, which was pretty dope. And low key, I wasn't thinking it would be a dope. The space he threw it, it was like it's like a spray paint art gallery on South Atlanta, Southwest Atlanta, and that shit was fire. I had to dip, I had to work, but I was there for a little bit, and that'd be a perfect spot, bro. If you got like the situation to do like some live show, like some pop up, and I think nobody really does shit there. So really, what the play is now, I think monthly, Namdi gonna try to like connect with them to do shit in there, and we build up like a partnership type shit.
That's
and it might just be bring the homie. We just gonna do the creative whatever we got going on, whether it's DJing, live show, real quick, pop up.
Right.
Because it already got the aesthetic. It's a spray paint gallery.
Right.
So it's already there. All you got to do is just bring your set, speaker. You know what I'm saying? They got lights in there.
I mean, yeah, shit. Niggas just let me. I mean, and, flight to Atlanta is not that crazy.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's what folks need to be on. Just something consistent.
Yeah.
Monthly residency type shit. Like that's what folks trying to do anyway.
Yeah.
So, man, that'd be fire. The event was cool though. That's. Niggas wait till they move away to start doing events.
Yo, you know, he was doing an event. He was doing a series called Seasons. So it was like an outdoor vibe session basically. Where it's like the parks, old Fourth Ward Park, skate park, and it was vibey, you feel me? Like he was doing that all last year. He did it the year before, like monthly. But since he's not here, it kind of like the energy is down.
Right.
And if you know Atlanta's aesthetic, unless you're in niche-based communities, is very copy and paste. It's like trap, hookah, night, strip club, that type of thing. So it's like
I do enjoy those
808s.
things.
No, it's fire, but it's copy and paste everywhere you go. So
Facts.
it's like people don't even know that there's space for another type of vibe. So Namdi vibe, you know.
Well, that's similar
free
to
format.
like, I feel like I was hearing that yesterday when we was at for the homies event. It's called a cozy welcome. So you had I think the last time we was here,
Yeah,
my
where
dog
Mo
Mo.
at, man? Yeah.
My dog Mo, that nigga tired. My dog Mo, him and his co-founder, they threw an event yesterday. It's basically like a launch party, if you will. They call it a cozy welcome, and asked me to come down and perform. They had a couple of DJs, and they set up. It's sort of almost similar to like a pop-up. And so they had like what they call like the cozy living room, like it was like the cozy crib or something like that, and like a living room setting. And they had the wardrobe in it, so everything that they was dropping, all the clothes and stuff like that. So it was a really dope, like a really, really dope experience. And I feel like a lot of people that was pulling up there, and they was like, man, we don't really be having these types of events. Like, we don't have these types of, you know, teams. Like they had a food truck out there.
Nice.
It was open bar. I think tickets was only like $30.
Okay.
It was like open bar. Obviously, I performed. They had a couple DJs, you know, merch giveaways. You could obviously shop there too at the food truck. So it was like, it's a real function. Like, this feel like a real function. And it was rained out, and it was still like 70 people deep in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? They still like 78 people pull up. It was rained all day. And that shit was like,
monsoon rain, though.
bro, OD, torrential, downpour. Like that. It was flooding in the parking lot where it was. I was like, man, people, I was like, damn. I mean, I pray it'll be dope, but I was like, damn, you can't really fault people. They don't pull up here today.
Bro, it was nasty,
and
bro.
people still pulled up, bro. Literally running through the rain, through the parking lot.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, so I think y'all got more emotion than y'all think down here.
That's
so,
what it is.
yeah. So everybody was saying the same thing. They're like, damn, we don't really be seeing these types of functions or having these types of functions, and everything kind of the same down here. It's a little whatever. This was refreshing. Like, this was dope. And yeah, I was like, man, I think it's the move, man.
Yeah, I think the homies just gotta pull the resources. You feel me? And just collectivism type shit. You know what I'm saying? And it'll change like the whole dynamic of like the Atlanta aesthetic, because a lot of people, especially like the homies that are transplants and shit, like we had experiences living like in the New Yorks or in the LAs, or you know what I'm saying, some of these places where it's super eclectic, and together it could show like, oh nah, this is what's been missing.
Right.
Because people come to Atlanta and they be like, yo, I'm gonna do that Atlanta shit, which is fine. But when you live here, it's like, you know, it gets watered down. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like if you would get money, nigga, like if you really out here trying to do something, when you see stuff like that, when you got vision, you naturally start to think of like, okay, like what's not here? Or like what else could, you know, go with this so that I can make a little change off of this shit. Cause it's like, man, niggas be going to them parties, bro, you paying for the cover, you paying for the drinks, bro, you paying for the shorty drink.
You paying
like,
for
bro,
the parking.
Yeah, bro, you doing a lot for just to like go home and put on HBO, bro.
Yo.
Like that's a lot.
Yo.
So for me, it's like, man, if I'm gonna be outside, like I want to be making some money, bro.
Exactly.
If it ain't even gotta be right now, but in the future, I know because I went outside today and I did something, and I talked to somebody, or like I did, you know what I mean, something like that. I'm gonna get some money out of this eventually. And I'm not saying everything about money, but damn, for me right now, my nigga,
I feel it, bro.
I'm really about the cake, bro. So it's like,
I feel it.
if I gotta go outside, if I gotta do something like that, man, it gotta be leading to the cake.
Nah,
so it's like, why not just throw my own party? Niggas gonna pull up. Niggas thirsty for parties.
It's like literally people looking for stuff to do, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like even me seeing Namdi, like he pull up, everybody's like, yeah, we could do something again type shit.
See?
You know what I'm saying? It's like red light, green light. Like
right.
Red light, niggas left. Oh shit. Green light, oh shit. Yo, pull up and bring my chair. Yo, my homie did y'all got a homie that DJ. It's like all these things start to coalesce. You feel me? Like, and that's something I've been watching, because, you know, dudes do the events. You know what I'm saying? We was heavy in this space. And
heavy.
It's about to be a comeback soon. I'm not trying to be too, you know.
Is it still going to be, it's going to be crew?
Listen, we've been having some talks.
Who got the trademark?
It's collective.
Who got a copy? It's collective. All right, cool.
It's a family affair.
All right.
You feel me? Like, that's one thing I could say. The homies, we all family at this point. We done fought together. We done played the game. We done ran through the streets. We done traveled. We know each other's parents. We know each other. So like my friends or my family will hang with the other homies when I'm not around. So it's not even on some like I gotta do like some cutthroat corporate shit because it never was like that. Right. Like the way we came about, it was like we always going to work, or not even before that. You know, even at school, like we would just go kick it, while out together, and then people would be like, "Yo, y'all dope. Like, what y'all got going on?" You know what I'm saying? It was like, I don't know. Let's start throwing something. We just started throwing stuff, tried to do the craziest things ever. Whether it was like, I remember we was doing crazy shit like. We would have like a open bar, but not just any open bar. We're getting Henny White, and Henny White you could only get overseas. Right. So we're getting smuggled in Henny White. We got people on the on some like Gustavo, El Chapo. We smuggling Henny White on the plane. We got flight attendants doing all types of shit. Sheesh. And just to make the aesthetics of the party something different, like. Cause it's like, some people never been overseas. They're like, oh yeah, we heard about Henny White. I don't drink. That's Henny what. But yeah. I feel like me and my brother always talk about this too. It's like, man, people, even when niggas be thinking everything corny, it's like, man, you niggas are broke. Look, niggas love themes. People love themes, right? So it's like, man, just do a theme for your party. I feel like y'all used to do that. Like, bro, you doing. Yep. Even if it's something as simple as like all black type shit. It's like, bro, still like people like direction and they like doing that and being able to make it like their own. Right? Yeah. Their own rendition. So anything like, nigga, it's a cowboy party, like, 90s, etc. Like just doing theme shit, doing things like that just differentiate it and just like pull up. Yeah. Say, oh nah, bro. I can't just pull up, bro. I can't just pull up.
Nigga,
so I'm past that.
Nah, bro. Half the time you can't smoke. I can't pull up, bro.
Damn, if there's no smoking section, bro, you can't pull up.
The DJ's cheese.
Oh my God.
I can't stand it, bro. DJ's cheese, so that's one for me. Like if I'm going out, I need that tune to be going. If the DJ's cheese and then you saying I also can't smoke in here and niggas know I'm not really drinking like that. Yeah. Oh man, I'll likely see you niggas back at the crib. I'll see niggas later.
And you'll like confidently just
easily dismiss myself.
Yeah, no FOMO.
No need to be a vibe killer. I'm not enjoying myself. I'm not enjoying myself.
I'm not having a good time. No, I'm out. I'm cool.
I have no issues, bro. Yeah. Nothing against my niggas. It's, we should go do something else.
Word. All right. I mean, shit, if y'all just tapping in, man, I got the homie DP. You know what I'm saying? We go way back. BX Streets. BX, bro. I know y'all seen him on some of the older content. Maybe it was a year ago y'all came through? It was last year?
Maybe. I think maybe a little bit more than
that. It might have been a year and a half, bro.
I think it might have been like January, February.
Yeah.
2024.
Yeah. So,
I mean. Music.
Yeah. I mean, dudes is blessed to always have the homies pull up on me, man, because I love to just tap in and see what everybody doing. Like, I be tapped in on the social media wave, but like it's a difference between having that third party experience, you just behind the screen, and having the homie pull up and you hear it directly from him. So what I'm saying, I'm blessed to have the homie here. You feel me? Yeah, bro. So yeah, holla at me. What's good with the music, bro? What's good with music life? Man, talk to me.
It's been a great, since I last seen you, a great year and a half. Last time I was here, I was just transitioning into being more just like solo in my music career. Yeah. And I released music for the first time back in February, and I've been releasing basically on like a 3-week kind of cadence, 3-4 weeks, and it's now June, and I'm about to drop an EP in like 10, 14 days, depending on when I finish the cover art. And that shit's gonna go. And I got a full tape with all the songs from the EP and like 5 or 6 more. I'm dropping that likely in like August. Yeah. I got another tape that I'm working on with a super talented dude out of Columbus, KMB. Okay. DJ out of there, he fire, yeah. We have a tape, and I'm dropping that this summer as well, and just a couple other singles and shit too. So yeah, the music is going. I feel like I've just been focused on growing kind of like across for me with my peers and people who are maybe a little bit above me or ahead of me, if you will, and just focused on collaborating and being consistent, you know, with like releasing music, teasing music, etc. Just like really getting the cadence in with that. So it's paying dividends, man. I feel like, you know, I mean, I'm down here, obviously, like it was one of the homies' events, but it's like, nigga, I didn't have no original music before, you know, this or anything like that. So it's like they playing my tape, they playing my music, and, you know, I'm performing yesterday at the event, and like it's like 25% of the crowd like singing my record. So I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Like, I don't know half of y'all. Like, this is. And like niggas screaming out, you know, before I play a song, they like, you know, when's play sponsor? Like, can't wait for BlackBerry. Like, they saying my records. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? So it's just like, you know, I don't need validation at this point. You know, I feel like I know the journey I'm on and the steps I'm supposed to take and what I'm supposed to be doing. But that's always just super rewarding. It always feels great when, you know, somebody recognizes, you know, your talent and your skills and what you put out to the world. It resonates or entertains or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, people really, you know, they fuck with it. That's I don't think I could ever get used to that. That shit crazy, bro. Like, it's like, right? This came from my brain, and niggas are like, yeah, that shit fire, bro.
Brought it from the ether and they went out and made that shit 10.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How many joints on the project?
So the EP is gonna be 6 songs.
6 songs.
The mixtape's gonna be 11 songs, I believe.
Ooh, so what comes first?
EP.
EP.
The EP.
EP 10 to 14, and then the mixtape 1.
I think the mixtape. I think I will have everything done in August. I'm mixing and, you know, mastering everything. So it's like, okay. That's just, it's taking me, you know, that's what takes the longest.
Fire.
I'm just too particular with this shit.
Meticulous.
Yeah, for real. I can't. It's just gotta sound with the skills and the resources that I have. I know I don't have everything that, like, you know, Billboard, you know, 100 recording artists be having. So it's like, all right, how can I get 90% of that shit with what I got? And so it's really just like, well, patience, nigga. Patience and just, plugins. Patience and plugins, nigga.
Patience and plugins sound like the project name.
That's fire.
Oh my God, Patience and plugins. What's the name of the project? The
project, I'm still kind of going back and forth. It's either gonna be, I think this is what it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be Passports and Postcards. Okay. That's gonna be the EP. Okay. And then the mixtape is Promise to Write. The EP, I just been going back and forth with literally just them two things: Passports and Postcards, or Postcards and Passports. And when you say it too many times, it's like, goddamn, nigga, like. So I'm about to just put out a poll, nigga. But I think I want to do Passports and Postcards.
Passports and Postcards roll better.
It do, right? Because the po at the end, I don't know why that O at the end, the postcard just feels a little natural. So I agree, yeah.
Postcards, because po is like, it's like stronger at the front than, you know what I'm saying?
A little too strong.
Like pass is like a
passive,
slick word. Yeah, passive word, like, yeah.
I feel it.
Passports and Postcards.
Passports and Postcards, yeah. Okay, all right, that's what it is. Fuck it, I like it. Exactly.
Nice, okay.
PNP, and the mixtape Promise to Write, it's I'm calling it a mixtape because it is quite literally that. Like, it's records that, like, I would say like 60%, 70% of it, like, my little brother produced. And so, yeah, my little nigga JJ, yeah, exactly. He's nice, bro.
Yeah, y'all family.
His production, his production name he goes by 2J.
Okay.
And it's spelled like T2J.
Okay.
It's playing off of like black, you know, like 6.
6 lack.
Yeah, exactly.
Slack. Yeah, I got you.
So it's 2J, and yeah, he came, he pulled up on me probably like last like February or March, and was just like, yeah, I want to produce. Like I'm just like I think I'm ready to do it.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I didn't really do much. Like I'd be there, point him in certain directions and stuff like that or whatever. But he's one of them people, even through like, you know, just through his own art and everything like that. He's one of them people like when he lock in on something, like he locks in, bro. Like he locks in. So he like he producing at the crib. When he leave, gotta go to work and do shit like that. He's on GarageBand on his phone producing off of that shit. Like he's not, bro. It's mad, bro. Like it's crazy. So, but he's super nice. He made some really dope beats, and like he's gotten, you know, just with consistency, he's actually a legitimate producer. So we worked, and over like 10 days, I think I made like 15 songs, 16 songs. Okay. And out of those, I was just like, damn, like obviously it's over like a, you know, week and a half period. So it's like a lot of the same. It's gonna be a lot of the same stuff as far as like theme wise, and so it's like naturally it's like, oh well, this sound like a project. This sounds like a, you know, kind of like cohesive. Yeah. And so I just kind of broke it down until it sequenced it a bit. And I'm like, oh no, bro, this is actually a really fire tape. So put it together, just mixed it a little bit, primary mixes, and I like kind of just sent it out. I sent it out to, you know, just some A&Rs, some people in the industry, some music homies. Like, I just sent it out to some people just to get a feel. Just like, how y'all feel about this? You know what I'm saying? Like, sent a little, like, questionnaire, like, you know, what resonates with I remember that. Yeah, you never know. You ain't turning your assignment, nigga. It's cool, though, bro. What like,
I never get the project.
I sent it to you.
No, I
ain't sent it to you.
No, I ain't get that.
See, I don't know, bro. You might be gaslighting me, because you know
because I remember you did the live joint. That's the last time I heard of you doing the, like the questionnaire, and you're getting real time feedback.
Oh, you talking about? All right, you talking? Okay. No.
Anything after
so,
that,
all right, boom. All right, copy. That was for Hippie Tribe. All right, got you. Yeah. So this is for me. So I was like, look, like I ain't never dropped music by myself before, and I think it was a little bit like not necessarily like confidence, but I think it was just anything that's new that I'm doing. I feel like I would rather get feedback before I go to market. I just feel like that's just naturally how I move now, just since doing everything else. Like I want to know like how y'all feel about this for real, and what do my peers think about this music, and does it sound, you know, what does it sound like? What do what you feel when you hear this? Yeah. And I mean the feedback was just crazy. Like niggas like, bro, what the fuck did you make? Like this shit is different, bro.
Yeah, I gotta hear it. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm here, I'll give the feedback. You feel me?
No,
like, I need to, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, I don't know, throw me a little something.
It's
I'll give you a little feedback, like, yo, this, that, the third, you know what I'm saying?
No, the tape it's legit. It just sounds unique, bro. It sounds unique. It don't sound so left. It's not so crazy experimental or nothing like that, but it's more just like, this just feels like a unique sound. Like, it's a combination of a lot of people that you probably fuck with, but it's like, you can't really put your, like,
finger on it.
Yeah, it's like that sound like something I ain't really. So that's kind of what it is.
Okay.
And so with that I was like, oh yeah, say less. And so, I'm just excited for it. I'm excited for it obviously because my brother, you know, is part of it now. I feel like that's a really cool thing.
Nice.
And excited because it's my first solo project, my first solo work and shit like that. And it's something that I probably wouldn't have been able to do 3-4 years ago. You know, I definitely don't think I was in the mindset. I'm not sure I had the confidence, and I don't know if I had the reps, you know, either. So the timing is the timing, but I feel like it's been a lot of, you know, work, you know, just like personally and obviously musically that have kind of led me to this point. I feel like it was the universe kind of forcing it out of me, because I feel like even me compared to 2023 when I had that, you know, listening party and everybody's like, bro, this the craziest music I heard, I'm like, man, that nigga cannot, there's no way he can look, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would just be like a completely unfair match if it was me right now versus the nigga in 2023. Yeah. And then kind of like making records and shit like that. So, I'm just excited. I'm grateful for it.
Oh, you need something? Just astronaut. I need it. Astronaut.
I need to figure out a way to have like a portable ashtray that don't like smell.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like I'll be in situations a lot where I'm like, you got an ashtray, a nigga gotta grab like a napkin and wet that shit or something.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, you know.
I need something a little bit more aesthetically pleasing.
That's a fact. Look, I was just at the Atlanta Tech Week render, you know what I'm saying? Learn about all the up and coming, you know, companies and, you know, founders and stuff like that. Yo, people don't got physical products no more, bro.
No, it's all ideas.
Yo.
It's all ideas, bro.
It's no physical, tangible.
Prototypes.
It's not like somebody saying like, yo, try this out.
Facts.
No, you go there, you talking, you know, you just lamping. I'm not really a networking guy. I always say I'm not a networking guy, but I got a network. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be in the space. Like, I'm not the best when I was with the homies. My homie, he's a salesman. So he's in his bag, you know, talking to these people like this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
Like, I'm cool, laid back. If we connect on some, you know, other type stuff, you know, we can have a conversation, because I feel like my conversations usually run a little deeper than just, you know, surface.
Dre, the prophet.
So, you know what I'm saying? So it was just funny just walking around and seeing stuff and just learning more about intangible ideas that people have, which were pretty dope. And even in that space, right? Like, I know people see me around. It be seeming like I'm a lot of different places. I feel like I'm always at the crib, but
nigga, you be outside.
No, that's what I don't know why that's like the thing.
Cause you be outside.
But I don't feel like it though. You know what I'm saying? I honestly.
Outside man doesn't think he's outside.
Majority. Look where we at now. Where we at?
No, facts.
Okay,
facts,
you know what I'm saying? So
oh,
it was just funny just being outside or whatever. Like, and this kind of goes back to kind of what you were saying earlier in terms of like people knowing your songs and people knowing your catalog.
Yeah.
And singing along. You don't know these people. Bro, like, I started to realize when I'm even in the space, I'm bumping into somebody, they like, yo, the stuff you be saying.
That's funny.
Is crazy. I follow you on social media.
And it is.
And they be like, yo, like, you be saying some shit, it be thought provoking, but I be like, yo, what the fuck is Drake gonna say today? You feel me? But in my head, I'm just saying the shit as just like a mental marker for myself. Cause this is where I might have woke up 3 o'clock with a random thought. I just write it. And then all of a sudden, I didn't realize that.
What's your notes app like?
Yo, to be honest, I got some shit in my notes. But most of this shit, I just write and I just let it fly. It's on social media somewhere, living somewhere.
Oh, you drop it on like Twitter or some shit?
Yeah, Twitter or my IG status or Threads now. You know, there's always some new fucking thing to write.
I don't know what's wrong with me, man, but like, I've gotten a request to put Threads on my Instagram for so long. I'm one of those niggas, bro, and I don't know what it means. And if anybody does know what it means, I don't know where any of these cameras are, but
it don't even matter.
If niggas know what it is,
cameras right there.
Let me know. It's like when Instagram came out, I didn't get Instagram for like 2-3 years. You feel me? Yeah. When Facebook first like kind of popped off or whatever, like I was the nigga, like I didn't get Facebook till I was like a junior in high school type shit. Like when Threads, when Threads came out, I still don't got that shit.
Yeah.
And I feel like it keeps pushing me every time I open my Instagram. It's like, you want to say a thread, nigga? You got a thread for us today, nigga? I'm like, bro, I don't, and because it's like this. One, I'm gonna tell IG this this as well. This is a tip for you tech niggas. I don't want to sign up for shit if I'm already in something that I signed up for. Make it a one-click, connect the dots. I don't care about y'all companies and what the contracts are like. Make that shit work. Because I might... Come on, bro. Because I'm likely to do something if I don't have to actually put in effort. But every time I go there, I got to use an email and shit.
You barrier to entry, bro.
I have to sign up for something else.
Barrier to entry.
Don't try and sell me something in the app when I already signed up for the app, bro. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, they trying to sell you. You just got to sign up for being sold.
Exactly. So that's why I keep... Yeah. So, yeah.
You know, I feel it. Yo, I'm the type of dude, like, when the shit comes out, I may make an account, but I might write one thing. Or I might do the one thing that they, like, upload or whatever the fuck. Or write your first thread.
Right.
I dead that shit and I just won't come back for however long, a year or whatever. But then it's like, all right, well, I guess I got this now. Let me see what's shaking on this.
Right.
And I just use it. And I think at the point now, I think a phase where social media, I remember it used to always be about following this person or, you know what I mean? I don't do that shit no more. I don't follow nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Like all the interactions I have is usually just to take note of ideas I'm having at the time, just so it's documented. And if somebody see it, they see it. If they don't, they don't. I've been like, I'm a marketing person. I love branding, but I don't like branding myself. So it's like my shit just look like a collage of just random thoughts,
nigga on a meme
ideas,
page.
media, all types of shit. Like one day I might have the homie on there freestyling. We having a freestyle session, jam session. The next day I got a financial advisor with 2 million followers talking about some book that he's coming out with.
Now this nigga, Denard Joel in the motherfucking labyrinth.
Legendary.
I'm in the Prophet Labyrinth.
Yo,
bro.
facts.
I'm in there in the ethers.
Studios.
Yeah, I'm out there.
Yeah. So, yeah, bro, I could definitely.
Damn, I ain't even peep. That shit hard.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, you know I be using that's like my favorite emoji.
Oh, for real?
Oh God.
Where?
That's how I say thank you. That's how I say that's what's up. That's how I say what's good. Like.
Exactly. That's my shit.
I'm grateful. I swear, that's what it feels like. It's like I'm appreciative. I'm grateful, man.
You catching the energy, man.
Oh, say that. Oh, so that's
hands open, man. You see the thunderbolts. You catching the energy, man. You know what I mean?
Say that.
So that's really what that's about. You know what I mean?
I fuck with it.
Yeah, hands open to catch. You know what they say? A closed fist can't catch blessings. You know what I'm saying? So your hands is open. You know what I mean? But
they said that, huh?
Somebody said it. And if they didn't, I said it. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro. Yeah. Outside of that, where you living right now?
I'm in Brooklyn.
BK Borough.
BK. Yes,
so
sir.
JJ, he don't stay in Brooklyn?
JJ lives with me.
Oh, you say he popped. You say he pulled up on you for a week or some shit.
No. He pulled up on me one day and was like, "Hey, like I want to cook.
Okay.
Like I want to learn." I'm like, "Okay."
Okay, nice. Okay.
And then he proceeded to not leave. He didn't leave the studio.
Fire.
He didn't leave the studio. Yes. I came back, and I think that he had made. Now, granted, like naturally, like anybody, like the first beats were kind of crazy. Like he's just crazy.
That's how it goes, bro.
Yeah,
I'm still
it
in
was
that
crazy.
stage.
But he, you just stay consistent, man. He's a nerd, right? So when it comes to like learning new things, he gonna dive in. He gonna research. He gonna look at a bunch of videos. He gonna read up on it. He's going to study. Like he gonna really be a student of the game. Yeah. So. That's something that I really admire about my dude. And so that's what he did, man. He really locked in. And so that nigga got like, I'm talking crazy. That nigga got like 7 placements, man. He got like 7 placements on my project. So it's like, yeah, it's crazy. It's really dope. So that's.
Shit, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, what I want to do this year, bro, I want to do a collab project with somebody, bro. Like, I want to put out more art. Yeah, whatever. However that shit
you producing out, or you executive producing or all of it?
I'm doing everything, bro. Like I feel like I gotta step into more of a I think this is the thing. I think I have a good eye and ear for aesthetics. I think I can read between the lines and I can make connections between art and the end audience in whatever form that really comes in. Yeah. I started making beats and stuff like that just because I was like, yo, I'll be here, and it's like a fun exercise in a sense. But like bringing something from, just an idea and making it tangible, I think is super dope. Some of my favorite producers, they inspire me and shit too. Like whether it's
Who your favorite producers?
I mean, it's a lot. Right now, to be honest, I'm in my grimy boom bap. So like Alchemist. Yeah, I love Alchemist. Right now.
Who did he just drop something with? He just dropped something with somebody. 2 Chainz?
He did 2 Chainz and Larry June.
Yeah. I haven't listened to it. It's crazy. I know the beat's stupid.
Alchemist's been so consistent for years, since the 90s. I think it's dope for aesthetically having 2 Chainz in that world, because everybody's used to trap 2 Chainz. Mm-hmm. So on an open beat, dirty drums, soul samples, it's like hearing his voice. It's like it's like a juxtaposition. Right. It's like he sounds like a new artist again.
All right, so boom, you ready?
Talk to me.
I made it through about 6 songs on the Carter 6.
I made it through 5.
Why is Lil Wayne not talking over Soul Chops? Why is Lil Wayne not giving us stories, biopics? Bro, you know how interesting Lil Wayne's life is?
For sure.
Why don't we hear about his life? I'll be real with you. You ready, bro?
Talk to me.
I'm over the metaphors.
Yep.
I want to hear the real. I'm over it, bro. From you at that point, because to me that
you exhausted it. You did it. You did it.
You've done it twice over. It's like
you did it.
You an artist, bro, and I know, and I've heard you do it.
Yeah.
You've done it multiple times. You were the greatest rapper ever, bro. Why?
I think I think whoever was in charge of his EPing, I think he fired somebody. But I just think sometimes, bro, when you're so-called advanced in the space, like you're so in the stratosphere, bro. The people that are yelling, telling you to do something else, you can't hear them. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not even telling you, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not even telling you do something else, Wayne. I'm telling you, like, bro, you've grown as an artist.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he just wakes up and just does something, and then that's just what it is. But to be honest, like, hearing Wayne as a feature artist on other people's projects,
fire.
It's crazy.
He has this record. He got this record with Corday.
Yeah, crazy.
It's like watching TV or something like that, or Saturday something.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the better verses I've heard from Wayne in such a long time, and that shit was so refreshing. It was like, damn, bro, he will really be the best if he just kind of tapped into some chill shit, bro. Niggas just want to hear you talk.
He got to take a step back then. Like, I think that's when, like, he needs to take a step back.
Like, bro. Where's Wayne?
Somebody got to give him direction.
Wayne should be dropping a Lemonade, bro.
For sure.
He basically had a whole ass treacherous, almost like cheating, like public spute, bro.
Bro, he got so much life experience.
Come on, he's lived 100 lives.
That's what I'm saying. 1,000 lives, bro. So he got 1 million baby moms that are famous. What does that feel like? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that? What is the? I feel like that's what's lacking.
Does that mean does that make me nosy?
Not necessarily nosy. I just think when you're the best, when you're a fan of the best, or you support the best, not knowing them for years, it kind of starts to raise questions, like, you know what I mean?
And it's not even, and that's
like
what it is too.
It's not a talent thing. That's why it's like it's not a talent. It's like, Wayne, we want to just feel what you're saying.
You feel me? And that's what the thing is, like, bro. It's not even that. I feel like because of how like social media has gone, like just media in general. Yeah. It's a lot more personal, or it's more invasive now. For sure. So I feel like we know what happened, bro. You know what I'm saying? We have but we don't know how you feel about that shit.
That's what I'm saying. And he doesn't post himself on social media.
Exactly. And you even more of a recluse, right? You even more, you know what I'm saying, out of this. So it's like, bro, you're a living legend. And it's like you are still in a situation. You're still in a position where your fans are young enough that you can still feed them, bro. Yeah. Facts. You got fans that are still, just turned 30, 28, 29, 30. Like they still can support, bro. And like, bro, I feel like if you start dropping that. And I'm not saying go 444 or anything like that, but I'm just saying you just start dropping some
introspection.
The concept, conceptually, I think it just needs to be a little bit more deep. Like your audience has grown, like quite literally grown up,
and they've gone through life experience.
Exactly. So we want to hear from our childhood eldest, bro. Like nigga, I want to know like. How were you feeling when those niggas told you no when you asked for your money?
Exactly, bro.
When your whole life went from being that nigga to basically like, bro, they put you away. They put you behind bars, nigga.
They put you behind bars. Yeah.
They might evict you, bro, in your prime, bro. They put you behind bars.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Your marquee artist, y'all had a falling out.
Come on, bro.
He smacked your joint when you was, you know what I'm saying, locked up. And he fell off the, you know what I mean?
Wayne, they said that your man smacked your shorty and then went and got a tattoo of you. You don't want to talk about that? I mean, maybe you don't want to talk about that. I don't know.
And I think, you know what it might be too? I think Wayne is such a loyal, down person that he tries to internalize that kind of stuff and not put it out there, bro.
And he also might just be like, well,
the game is the game type shit. But yeah, I don't know.
My little nigga got lit. Fuck my bitch.
Yeah. But it's so much in there, you know what I'm saying? Yo, yeah, man. Wayne, man. I don't know, man. Carter's. Stop calling them shits the Carters too. Just make it another project and then just call it something else. Because the Carter has so much cultural equity, cachet, bro. Carter 1, Carter 2, Carter 3. Those are like solidified in the rap.
Carter 4 not bad.
Bible. I mean, okay, Carter 4.
Not bad.
Okay.
It's not the trilogy though.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not the trio.
You know what I mean?
No way.
And
no
the mixtapes leading up to these projects was.
And in between.
But we'll see, man. I think every artist has a.
Yeah, I guess I just want to hear my man just chat. Like I just want to hear bro talk.
Yeah.
Cause he gonna say some crazy shit.
For sure. The way the nigga brain work, the nigga brain don't work. It work a different kind of. He has a different processor. You know what I'm saying?
No, he got the like advanced chip, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like he was doing shit. But it's crazy. It's like you ushered in a generation. So it's like you gotta up the science some more.
Just a little, something.
You already up the science. Like people, like they took your format and try to replicate, whether it's the style, you know what I'm saying, the way you came across, the
bro,
text.
real rock star. He was really
rock star. He put out a rock album.
No, he's different, man.
No, side note, my mom's favorite rapper is Lil Wayne. That's crazy. That's crazy. My mother's Jamaican.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Like people know, like he was really different, man. That was a different era. He had that shit locked. He had it locked. He was on everything, bro.
Crazy.
He was on everything.
Flatline everything. Who else you listening to though? Like what else you been listening to?
I've really just been listening to a lot of R&B. I discovered this group, which I didn't. It's always like that with me. Like I hear music all the time, but I can never tell you who it is.
Who's what? Yeah.
Man, what? I don't know names. I don't know album names, songs, and like that. It's not a good habit. I'm not bragging. I'm saying I just don't know. But I do. I'm really good with melodies, and I'm really good with like cadence and stuff like that.
Got you.
But it's this group they call like Cruiser or something like that. And I discovered one for like they was on Smino's EP.
Okay.
One of the cooler songs in there that I really enjoyed.
Okay.
And man, it's such good music, man. Black Odyssey.
Okay.
I really fuck with Black Odyssey as well.
Yeah.
And some local, like some of my young homies, like Kenji. I don't know if you.
Kenji, I remember. Yeah,
man, Kenji and his homie B. They formed a group called like I'm not gonna fuck up their name, but it's fire. They got a shorty on there. She's fire too. Like they formed a trio, man. They're out of this world. My young niggas, Wild East. I've been working with these artists, 3 rappers, family, young, probably like.
Out of Brooklyn too?
They're out of Brooklyn. I want to say like different, just different neighborhoods in Brooklyn. But 2 of them are cousins. One of them might be a god brother, or like they all grew up together basically.
Yeah.
And they make music. One of them is quite literally at NYU right now in music school.
Nice.
But yeah, I've been helping them just like write, arrange, and do type of little thing or whatever.
What's your favorite part of the process?
Man, they're incredible. Huh?
Like, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good.
Like, what's your favorite part of the process? Like, when you working you producing or you consulting.
Yeah.
In a sense, like, what's your shit?
I love writing music. I love like I really love putting meaning to melodies. Like I think that's really cool.
Okay. So you're doing a lot of humming.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Everything start with me is freestyling, bro. Like I just gotta. That's to me. If you, I don't know. To me it would just feel less natural. Okay. And now again, that's me speaking from my perspective. Some people, like we said, Wayne, he has a different processor. Some people have different processors. Juice WRLD, different processor. You know what I'm saying? Like, could really go in there and make a song in his head as he's like going through it. He's already laying the tracks down in his mind. As he's finishing, 4, a stanza before. He already has the next, 4 to 8. So people can definitely do that. I'm not one of those people. Okay. Right. But my processor, even me, is a lot faster than most artists that I work with, because a lot of them, they're obviously in development. A lot of them are really dope artists, really cool like vocalists. They got great voices, but they might not necessarily be songwriters. Okay. And so, working with these folks, and I'm not saying that's them. These niggas can do everything.
Yeah.
But that's a really dope part of it. Like, you get the instrumental, or you cook something up, we make something, we produce it in house.
Yeah.
And then it's like the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes, like let's just
gas.
Whatever.
Gas.
Yeah. Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
that's gas.
And then you just listen to it back.
See?
And you're like, ooh, that stuck out.
Something right
ooh,
there.
I felt that.
Yeah.
And a lot of the time, it's like, even when you like, when you're doing something like that.
Hold on, what?
No,
what?
that's just probably
what did you just do?
No. When you do something like that and you listen to it back, it's gonna be like, oh, that sound like, one step closer to heaven. It's like, oh, okay, like now it's boom, 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 and now you're like, oh, like one step closer to heaven. It's like, damn, go from there, and now you just the snowball.
Love it.
So
that's what's up.
For me, it's always like, I don't care if you say words, if you can't say words, if you can freestyle, if you can't. Like, I just wanted you to just go crazy, and that's what I tell all my consultants. Like, bro, I absolutely can do this, and I can come up with something for you, and we can do that thing, and that's always an option. So for now, especially since that's always an option, man, let's just get in here. Like, I want you to go crazy. Like, just it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like.
That's gas.
And I know you gotta scream if you wanna, burp, say excuse me, but fuck it, like go crazy. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like whatever you feeling, like let's get that shit out, and then go back and similar, cause that's just how we did everything. I feel like with football, with everything, it's just like you train, you go back, you watch the film, and you say, okay, that works, that don't, that look good, let's do that. All right, let's run that, and let's see how that go. Yeah. And you just keep doing that, and I feel like it's a pretty cool process. And
For sure. Natural and organic. You know what I'm saying?
That's the name, and I feel like that's what the art is. That's the difference between you and AI, nigga. It's like you can feel something.
Timberland. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo.
Timbo.
Yo, I gotta process that more. I gotta think about it more. I gotta just think about it more. It's definitely crazy though.
With that whole thing.
Yeah, I feel like people are just mostly upset because they're like, bro, there's a lot of physical artists. There are real people who, you could sign that are talented, that are, can feed their families, that, can really contribute.
They don't care about that, bro. It's about
and that's fine. Like,
corporatization, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Over corporatization of the art form. It's like trying to remove the human element, and that's not, I don't even think it's just music. I think it's like kind of like in all aspects of.
But why would you? Why do you think? Why would you want to do that though? You feel me?
No, it's a deeper conversation now. You know what I mean?
I'm curious. I'm trying to figure it. I'm like, why would they want to eliminate? Because it's like, do you want us to just be going out and cheering for a hologram?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be real. Like, all right. I never really.
Are people gonna do that? Damn, probably, huh?
Yeah. People will do it.
And then you can do that shit VR.
Like they say, people NPCs, man. They gonna go with whatever they feel like the wave is. They're just gonna hop on the wave. There's gonna be the outliers, people who are, who have a strong soul connection or a strong foundation, the source or whatever, that are gonna be like, nah, this it just don't resonate right with the, where I'm at. But there's a lot of people who are just, they change with the wind. You know what I'm saying? If this is the wave, I'm gonna do this. I honestly don't think everybody has that inner voice in them that says like, this isn't for me, or I should be doing this. Just look how people like kind of maneuver through life. Like you like, why'd you do that? And they have no answer to it. This is what people do. You know what I'm saying? How many ex-girlfriends I had say that to me? Like normally people, you know what I'm saying? Yo, shout out to them. But yeah, bro. I just see like it's just I'm not gonna say a natural progression, but it's a progression in the space that we're in kind of now. Like if you even look at people, you're in Atlanta, fake asses. You know what I'm saying? Everybody designer down. It's like copy and paste this aesthetic to make them feel like they're part of a whole. Like it might be a fictitious whole. You know what I'm saying? People got fake teeth. You know what I'm saying? Like it might be a fictitious whole, but that's what they feel like that has to that helps them resonate. So I can't say that the next rendition of, these AI types of culture creating types of, systems and softwares, man, don't fit into that same compartment. You know what I mean? It's gonna be what it is. But the real shit always gonna resonate for me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like samples and soul samples are super important, because it kind of brings back the element of people who may have transitioned or passed on, and it keeps their soul or their legacy alive. You know what I'm saying?
You think you'll always be able to tell?
That's a good question. I'm not sure.
Do you think you've heard music now that is
for sure? Yeah, for sure. I think that, yeah, definitely. If it's mainstream, for sure. I think they're not gonna tell you, but it's underhand. But for me too, bro, like certain shit, I feel like I have like a radar in me that's like, like this ain't real.
Hold on, I gotta.
What's up? What you need, a lighter? What you need, phone?
Cause I gotta look it up. I don't wanna say the wrong song.
Okay.
There's a record.
You got it. Hold up. You know what I'm saying? A quick little intermission. You could go find that real quick. You want a brew, bro? I'm looking to drink beers.
Beer's crazy.
A beer, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm back to my Fordham ways.
Really southern, huh?
I'm back to my Fordham ways, bro.
These niggas really southern. I'd rather lie than lose you. There you go, little bitch.
You gonna call your phone?
No, I got it. Where's the party at tonight? The hell? People are crazy. I'd rather lie than lose you. I'd rather lie. Alright, so boom. Hold on. Damn, I need to cop that flight.
If you just tapping in, I got the homie DP, bro. We talking about all types of shit. All types of shit.
I gotta look it up.
But yeah, there's a bunch of little AI programs, man. I know I don't want to shout them out, but even like I said, I don't want to show my hand, but I work in the startup world right now. And I low key got a VC meeting this upcoming week, and the company that's the venture capitalist, whatever, that's looking to talk to to me and my co-founders or what have you. I'm looking at their portfolio of companies that they're investing in. I'm looking at one company, right, just to prepare, because I'm trying to see, like, okay, what's the best way to tell our narrative that kind of aligns with some of the other things they have in their portfolio to kind of get some backing or what have you. So I see a company, a startup company, and it's it's an AI artist generator. So what they do is they generate AI artists based off of, algorithmic metadata, right? And what their business model, right? They look to, I don't know if people outright purchase the art. I don't know. I didn't look too deep into it, but they're like, okay, if you're looking for syncs, you're looking for placements, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, yo, this is a company, right, that's getting funding, you know what I'm saying, from a VC fund that I'm going to be speaking to on Thursday or what have you. And it's like,
they're probably heavily affiliated with, like, Warner Music.
Bro.
UMG.
Bro.
They're probably super heavily affiliated.
Hey, you said it, not me. So.
Angel investors.
Yeah. Angel investors. Devil investors, but it is what it is. Demon investors.
Angle investors.
Angle investors is crazy.
Yeah, man. It's always a little something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely I think it's similar to a lot of shit. Like it's how you utilize it.
Yeah.
I think if you're utilizing AI to improve your artists,
Yep.
you know, maybe even like with artist development. And I feel like that's a very much a lost art out here. Like, people don't really know how to develop artists, or they're just not taking the time to develop artists anymore. Mm-hmm. That would be a way to expedite that process is, man, get your artists a VR headset, put that nigga on an AI program. You know, like Bull, the quarterback?
Jaden Daniels.
Give these niggas the Jaden Daniels.
Get their live performances right.
You shitting me?
You said that shit, yo, 50,000.
And they gotta do it like at like 15% faster, you know, react. But that's how he be doing his shit sped up.
Yeah, for sure.
He played a game at 1.5 times the speed.
Yeah.
So that's why his processing in real life is, he know how to get that bitch up out of there.
Can run through all the scenarios.
So very similarly, that same, bro, put that with your artists.
Yeah.
Put them through the ringer. And what usually takes artists 2 years, 3 years, 4 years to develop, that shit get cut out in 6 months to a year.
So yeah, you just gave like a multi-million-dollar idea, bro.
We might have to cut that shit out. We might have to cut
that shit might have to get blanked out, bro.
We might have to cut that shit out.
Yo, that's some real shit.
Because the reality is like, it don't matter what AI artists, I don't care, bro. They can't compete with The Weeknd.
Yeah.
When he pop out, he go back to back to back at MetLife.
Yeah.
I don't care, bro. Your AI artists, we still talking to humans here. So I feel like people would still want to churn out and do it high. Like, bro, you can still have your AI artists, get your people online and all the shit that niggas don't leave. You know, there's a lot of people who don't leave their houses and shit like that. You can feed them too, but you know.
But that I was talking to, shout out to the homie Ash Cash. He was on the History of the Future podcast a couple weeks ago. I've been putting out clips periodically, and we was talking about the whole AI boom because he's heavy in it. He uses it to expedite, you know, his writing process, his books that he puts out, and you know, just putting out content and stuff like that. And he was basically saying, like, even though there's the AI boom is here, a lot of people are kind of, say for instance, replicating his persona. You know what I'm saying? Like, say like the mixtape era. Everybody was burning songs and flipping, making their own mixtape, changing the art, cover art, and it was getting their own joints off, whether it was out the trunk, and it might have been other artists was technically like not legal or what have you, right?
Okay.
But what it did was give a lot of the artists that were on those tapes a lot more scale and notoriety for people to discover them, that they might have found them on some Fugazi mixtape that your cousin Phil, like, you know, burnt in the crib.
Right.
So the way he was looking at it, like, yo, take my shit. You know what I'm saying? Put me out there. Like, if you're using the AI to put me out there. But what my live show is going to be now is going to be a premium, because that's the one thing that they can't really replicate. And now if my reach is so much further because these people have been seeing me on these platforms digitally, technically. Now when it's time for me to pop out, the price point is gonna be stupid.
So is he talking about, all right, so boom, is he talking about them utilizing his likeness? Is he talking about them using his likeness? Or is he talking about them using his persona? Because the reality is, bro, they gonna take that shit whether you know it or not. Now your likeness is different, but what they gonna do is they gonna take your persona and they gonna put that shit on a 7-foot tiger. With
you missing me.
With a bust down.
Okay.
And he's 3D generated.
Okay.
And he's fake.
Yeah.
He's AI.
Yeah.
But he has your persona because they've been studying you.
For sure.
So it's you.
Yeah.
But you are now basically Will Smith in the movie.
Gemini Man.
Nope.
No.
He's a fish.
Oh, who's Nemo?
No, that nigga wasn't Nemo. Damn, what was that movie called?
What's that one? I didn't see that shit.
You definitely saw Will Smith as a fish, bro.
It was a gas?
I mean, yeah, it was cool. No, it was cool. Damn,
shit.
what is it called?
What movie was that? Or what's my boy Chris Rock as a donkey, that type shit?
Chris Rock wasn't a donkey.
Wasn't he a donkey in some shit?
Bro, that was Eddie Murphy.
In Shrek?
That's Eddie Murphy. That's disrespect. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
You know what I'm saying? My bad.
Eddie Murphy made niggas like Shrek. Donkey's the whole reason that shit went triple platinum, bro.
Facts. Okay.
Come on.
You right.
They still making Shreks.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy went crazy in that. Shout out to Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, shout out to Eddie Murphy, man. Legend. Chris Rock too, legend. Will Smith, legend. All legends.
See, this is why we gotta have a tech nigga that just
Hey,
what's the movie with the
Nah, for sure. I can't do everything. I'm running the cameras in.
Facts. Look, bro. They got this.
That's
man.
what we need the AI for.
He playing guitar. He playing guitar with his hands. He playing drums with his feet. He got a harmonica, and it's a snake around his neck.
Yeah, somebody on 42nd Street doing that shit.
Oh God.
We need the AI assistant for that. Yo, AI, what's the movie with?
And we just make her have like a English accent, a black shorty from the ends. Like,
Ooh,
I want her to sound like that.
Mandem accent.
No, for real.
Yeah.
The Jones out there.
For sure. All right, I mean, shit, we'll get back to it.
What's his nigga name? Will Smith.
I don't remember Will Smith as a fish.
Will Smith fish. Yeah, Will Smith fish movie.
What kind of fish was he?
Bro, you've seen this man. I'm about to show you right now.
Will Smith.
Shark Tale, nigga. Yeah, bro, Will Smith, Shark Tale, classic, man. His John in there, I don't know who played her, but yeah, she was supposedly bad.
Okay.
Who was in that John with him, bro?
Yeah,
Angelina Jolie was the fish.
She looked like a fish in real life.
Hey, yo.
She do. Kind of. Like a little, you know what I mean?
Angelina Jolie.
Go ahead. This cat licked his lips and said Angelina Jolie. Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay.
I can't really speak negatively about her.
That wasn't a negative comment. I like fish.
This nigga likes fish.
Well, why not? You feel me? But okay. Yeah,
but that's what I mean.
Like
the AI artists, they be making them like these 3D render or these like, they these animated characters.
Yep.
So they take people's person or whatever, they study personalities, personas,
like
and they put.
Rapper DP though.
They be, bro. I'll be an octopus.
Yeah. That's trash. Okay.
Yeah, I would hate that.
That's trash.
With eight Air Jordans on, all different color ones.
That they didn't have to pay for.
No, exactly.
Render the outfit.
It's all
Oh
yeah.
my God, bro.
It's all different. Yeah.
But when the real one pops up,
but it don't matter, bro.
50,000 in Denmark. You know, something stupid. But
so that's what I'm saying. It's like it's hard to be like to negotiate your persona when, because of the way the industry is set up, or just media in general, they can get your persona, without having to pay for it because that's public domain.
Because it's already public domain, yeah, for sure.
So they'll never have to do that.
Yeah.
So I hate to poke holes in the plan.
No, it's not poke holes in the plan. If that's what it is, that's what it is. But I'm saying, when the physical aspect of that interaction, when it's time for that now, you have all the chips, in a sense.
But what if they don't know who you are? Like if they take your persona and they put it into this AI artist.
Somebody knows who you are. Somebody's
Facts.
gonna know. You know what I mean? The purist is gonna know.
Okay.
It's just the same way like people sample songs and they don't know that the original song was Shaka Khan or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, how do you handle that? I don't know, man. It's a lot of questions. That was
so many questions.
The one panel discussion I went to at the Render event was about AI's how AI is kind of changing the media landscape or what have you, and the ethical conundrums with it pulling from people's equity and putting it out there as fact, and you know how deep fakes are going crazy and all this other shit. It was like the rabbit's already out the hat. Like, I don't know what you can't really. I don't know how you can't protect against it.
Bro, some of that shit is crazy.
You can't protect. You just can't protect against it. The deep fake is retarded.
The deep fake is like
you can have
you
a
like
sex
oh
tape,
any
bro.
you like oh anything can happen.
You can have a sex tape out.
I've seen some episodes of I can't even remember what it
Black
was.
Mirror.
Was that Black Mirror?
It had to be Black Mirror. Yeah.
And they basically was like, no. You know what I just watched? The latest Mission Impossible, which was actually, ironically, the first Mission Impossible I've ever watched. I know that's kind of it's crazy. I've never actually
like
seen
8 Mission Impossibles.
I've never seen a mission. I try to tell you, I don't know what that is in me. I don't know what it is. I waited to the last one to watch the first for the first time. I don't know what that is in me, but yeah, I watched it for the first time, and I guess it's been out for a couple weeks now.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert or whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Whatever. That's when it was in Paris.
It's the end of the world.
Oh no, I didn't see that one. I seen the last one before that.
I guess it's always the end of the world. That's the whole point. This time when it's the end of the world. On this episode of the end of the world.
This rendition.
It's like, holy shit, bro. We got 8 of these? All right, word. It's bad. It's like, this is it, though. Like, there is no... It's about to be a nuclear world war.
Yeah.
And basically, because they are fighting an AI agent, and it's this AI agent that's basically able to just predict everything, and it's basically gotten infiltrated into people's like almost like common like
everyday day-to-day shit.
Yeah, like they're very much like there's a lot of people indoctrinated that think this thing is like the savior, like it's like this is the coming, and so the plan for this thing is basically like it's going to have all of the major nuclear powers turn on each other, utilizing deep fakes, blackmail, AI, like just a bunch of different things because it's AI, so it's learning all these things.
COINTELPRO AI version.
Bro, this thing, the countries can't tell. They can't tell what's real and what's fake. Their media, everything, it's altering the media, it's changing, it's adding people, so they have no idea, so they're basically just like, they don't trust each other, they think everyone's gonna vote, so basically, and then it ends up infiltrating all of their systems and takes control of them, bro.
Okay.
Deep fakes.
Deep fakes.
That's what can happen, man.
My only gripe with Mission Impossible is that the mission's been impossible 8 times, and he's always accomplished the mission. So they should call it Mission Improbable. Like, not Mission Impossible. Yo, the mission was mad possible, bro. After a while, Tom Cruise, you 50, you 60. You feel me? Like, Mission Improbable. Like, you shouldn't be able
You know what I did notice, though? I'll get this note. I expected him to be this, like, superhero kind of, like, strength. Like, he be getting beat up most of the time. And I was like, damn, he don't win a lot of fights, bro.
Yeah.
So I think he's skilled, but the reason why he win is because he's smart as fuck. He's actually, he's smarter than the AI. He might be the smartest. He might be God in these movies.
He's a Scientologist.
All right, so I think that he's God in these movies. I've only seen one.
I think he's God in these movies.
I think that metaphorically, Tom Cruise is God in these movies.
Maybe so. He's a Scientologist. I want to put it past him. You know what I'm saying?
Because the reality is, this was an all-knowing, basically being able to predict everything.
Scenarios. Yeah. I'm going to have to watch that. You saw it in theaters?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay,
empty theater by myself with somebody's daughter.
Got you. Nice. Deep fakes.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna add that to my list, man. I didn't see a good movie in the
it was cool. That shit was long, type long.
Last movie I seen was Sinners.
I've also seen Sinners. I've actually seen it 5 times.
Thoughts? 5? 5 times?
Yeah, 5 times.
Dead ass?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. I've seen it twice.
Yeah, 5 times.
Okay. All right, solid.
I have no notes. It's great. I love it.
Okay.
It's been incredible. Every time I see it, I'm like, this is I think this might be one of my favorite movies.
All time, really?
It's really cool.
That's what's up. Okay.
I think it's really cool.
I thought it was decent. I thought it was good. I thought it was a good movie.
I think it's a classic.
I can't give it classic.
I think it's an instant classic.
I think
is that a crazy take?
For me, look, I can't invalidate nobody's opinion, but for me,
yeah, tell me what it takes. Tell me what it takes to have a classic. I'm ready.
I think I'm a harsh critic, bro.
All right, and I will preface this as well. I'll preface this as well. I can't say that I am the craziest movie buff.
Yeah.
I do enjoy movies. I can't say that I study movies.
Yeah.
Or anything like that. But I'm saying just based on my experience, I have seen a lot of movies and I do enjoy them.
Yeah.
To me, I think that this could be this is a cultural classic.
Cultural classic. For sure.
Yeah. I think it can be a cult classic.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it is like that.
I can see it being a cultural classic for sure, because everything, like what it meant, like how people showed up for it. Coogler, I think he's just on another type of level in terms of different. Like the business acumen and some of the things he was able to pull off. Like everything behind the film, like I think was just crazy. The actual film. So I think. Man,
Coogler, so they gotta hand it off to him, bro. They gotta just. I mean, he
taking that shit.
They just let him run it. Let him run it, bro.
It's done.
I think we gotta study this guy.
Yeah, I think, for me, like I think I'm a buff pause for like real good narrative and great writing. I love great writing, bro. Like I love great writing. I think. When I was watching Sinners, I kind of knew what was gonna happen. Like 30 minutes in, like I kind of like did the whole, like I saw the ending at the beginning. But that's not to take away from the movie.
They did show flashbacks in the beginning.
Flash forwards. Yeah, they did. I like conceptually what they were playing with, the messages that they were speaking about in terms of the vampirical aspect of people wanting to take what you bring to the forefront, all that type of stuff, and trying to monetize it and this, that, and the third, and using that to control the masses and all that stuff. I like the the connection between generations based off of culture and sound and music. I thought that was super fire. I think the one thing for me, not to say one thing, but one of the major things that kind of threw it off for me a little bit, the tonality of the movie. Like, you don't know if it's a comedy, a drama,
right?
A horror, musical.
Really?
Like, so it's like all these, and this is I had a conversation with my cousin because he's like a OD film dude. I think Coogler was in a position where he got the bag to do something. Now you got to just go all out. Pull out all the stops right now. Everything I got, I'm putting it in this hour and a half, 2 hours. So I'm going to do it, and then it's going to produce, and then that's going to prove my validity for whatever else comes out. So I respect that. But I was like,
all right.
Hold that thought real quick. Or you can tell the people. I'm going to listen. I just got to get the codes.
Get your codes where?
The codes for the hookah. That's it.
Oh, you have to leave.
No, talk. I can hear you.
All right, you can hear me?
Yeah.
All right, you can hear me.
Get it up.
I have to ask.
Yeah, go ahead.
One.
Yeah.
You use the word vampirical?
Okay, yeah.
I don't think I know what that is. Is that a play on vampire?
Yeah, vampirical, yeah, for sure. Vampirical, yeah.
That's hot.
Yeah, empirical, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they, hold on, I'll be right back. 1 second.
Okay. My next point is going to be, isn't that the sign of a good movie? Is if it has those moments, pockets, because that's life. Like, life isn't always this or that or this or that. It's like life is funny and sad. He's back. So what I was saying was, you said you didn't, the tonality of it, you didn't know if it was supposed to be a comedy, if it was supposed to be a drama, a horror, etc. And I said, well, isn't that, to me, isn't that I'm asking, isn't that the sign of a good movie is if it has almost a very good balance or pieces of all of those elements, because it's very similar to like real life. Life isn't always dramatic or always hilarious or always scary. A lot of the times it's all of it at one time. So that to me is why it's like, it makes sense in these times of like intense pressure, funny shit happens. They gotta eat the garlic. Damn, you couldn't get the pickle ones? You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's real shit. Like, like, I know we doing it, but damn, girl, like, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's just, that was real shit. So to me, I was like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's a sign of a well thought out. Yeah, that to me is just like a very well thought out script. Like, the writing is on point because it felt like a lot of this was honest reactions. That's what it felt like. It felt like honest reactions.
Okay. I received that. I received that. That's solid. You know what I'm saying? But okay. I'm not gonna go against it. It's just, I think my personal preference, like, if I'm in pocket, I want to be in that pocket. Cause it's like now, like the build up, or there's a lot more tension for me.
Did you get that beer for me, buddy?
Oh yeah, yeah, that's yours. Take that.
I'm a little thirsty.
Oh, and here, Ash. Yeah, go take that. Pause.
Did I just ask you?
It don't matter, bro. You're good. Life is life, bro. You're good, bro. At least we know you're not AI. You feel me? Like,
I literally asked what I thought to ask.
it don't matter, bro. You locked in.
Oh.
Twist.
Yeah. I'm saying these are strong. So not only
strength is relative.
So not only I apologize, my fault. These are strong for me. So I'm asking.
What's up? Yeah, they
you not only drink beer.
I don't drink beer.
You drink heavy beers.
To be honest,
heavy.
This is not an ad.
Built for tough.
This is not
long day on the ranch.
Shout out to the homie J Jack. J Jack came through yesterday, and he brought these Bud Light Platinum.
Honey, I'm home.
These
the honey, I'm home.
Yeah, these the Father's Day, the Father Day barbecue joint. You know what I'm saying? The Father's Day cookout.
Yeah.
Open the cooler, grab me one, son.
Yeah. Go to the bottom. Cold one.
Yeah, you gotta work. You gotta be a mechanic to drink.
You definitely got mad oil under your nails to drink these.
You gotta be a blue collar worker.
Yeah.
Bro. Straight up.
Yeah.
You in the factory, like.
Yeah, all right. These the hard days works.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Damn. All right.
Cheers. Appreciate you.
But yeah. All right. It don't hit hard. See? It don't hit hard,
that shit's
bro.
smooth.
Yeah. It's not a Ray Lewis.
It's almost
it's not a hard hit.
It's almost a little refreshing.
Rebranding. Look at the rebrand.
Have you tried
went from blue collar to
have you tried a hard day's work?
Word. How hard was your day with this drink? It's too smooth.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, this is like you work a tech job and you got summer Fridays. And you're like, hey guys, we're gonna go on the rooftop and have a brew.
These hoes say brew for the night.
Yeah. Crazy.
I don't know, bro. It's just something about the Bud Light. I don't know why, bro. It's just very similar to Ford. I don't know why, bro. I just feel racist.
Of course. Definitely. Definitely.
It just feels racist.
Anheuser-Busch. Yeah, for sure. It's like very...
It's like, oh, man, you don't fuck with me.
Very proud boy. Very, you know... You know.
Yeah, you niggas...
It is. I agree.
So you weren't built for me. You weren't built for niggas to like you.
Not at all.
That look like something white people like. Almost like NASCAR. The way that NASCAR is like written out.
For sure. Look at the font. Look at the font they use.
You're right, and it's similar. It's like this feel.
But I think they try to get niggas because it says platinum. You know what I'm saying?
No, because that does look like something.
Like
that's definitely something a nigga would like.
Yeah, like platinum. Like ooh. Like,
no kids. That definitely looked like.
Cause like the other joint, the regular Budweiser got like the American flag.
Yeah, it just feel very
like
harsh.
An eagle flies by your house.
Oh, I can hear it when I see it.
Yeah, bro.
But
like,
that platinum, like it's like it got like jazz undertones.
Yeah, it's like
sophisticated.
Yeah, like you pulled up in a Harley Davidson.
Right.
To the juke joint.
Facts.
I don't know. That was a reach.
I feel it.
Mm. Yeah, bro. But yeah, man, it is what it is. All right. I mean, I think we had the section of this talk. Well, I kind of want to get a little creative. You feel me?
Yeah, we can do that.
You say you're a melody guy. Shout out to the homie Josh. Josh is a melody guy. I respect melody guys. Cause you guys,
Josh.
Yeah, Josh. He's a melody guy.
Man, that guy's incredible.
We having our back and forth with the music takes and stuff. Like I like the creative clashing of ideas. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's what corrects for the the most perfect type of interaction or the most authentic interaction at least.
Right.
So you're the second person I kind of had on here.
Okay.
That's a homie. I had the homie Dirty 1G. He pulled up on me. He was at a Ray J's writers camp out here, which was interesting. You know what I mean?
I wonder what that was. Yeah.
Interesting. The Ray J stories is crazy. He's really like that. But he pulled up on me. I pulled up. I was going through some music or whatever. Pulled a sample off of YouTube, chopped it real quick, made a loop, and we just freestyled on it.
Oh, say that.
Just some real, just like we back in like dorm room type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Dre and I used to have some very good sessions.
Oh man, look,
we used to have some good sessions.
Bro, this dude is a talented individual, bro. Like,
Dre used to tell me to rap.
Yo,
I think like rap, bro.
yo, Free Bar Fridays, bro, used to be like
my shit.
It used to be like the window of like, I don't even know, like it's like, when you're a kid and you're in school, and it's like recess is like at 1 o'clock, and you just look out the window during the lesson, like, bro, I do not want to be in here.
Especially when it gets to like 11.
12, you know what I'm saying? Free Bar Friday was like looking out the window and being able to stick your head out the window, see everybody playing outside.
It's so funny, man, because it actually is something that people really fuck with. I don't know. I think when you're just doing things in the moment, you don't really think about it. You feel what I'm saying? And like, I feel like there's very similar like interactions to people because I'm not really active on Twitter no more. But like, that was back when I was like really getting my shit off on Twitter and shit like that. And people were like, still be like, man, no Free Bar Fridays was crazy, bro.
That shit was
niggas used to say some shit in them sessions, bro.
I used to be at work.
I used to say some shit.
Son, I used to be at work, like, I gotta think of some shit. Cause I'll read the shit, I'm looking at the thread, like, oh, they going in. Like, I'm in between a meeting, you know what I'm saying, doing a report, doing some, like, performance marketing shit. And I'm like, nah, this is more important.
And it's crazy because I think the best part of it was like, that was back when, Twitter was really like, you could only have like 140 characters. Limited. You only had a certain amount of, so that shit was low-key like a haiku. Like, nigga, you had to haiku your shit sometimes. Sometimes niggas got to just use all numbers and shit.
You gotta fit, erase the letter U. You know what I'm saying? Two.
Exactly, you gotta make that shit fit, bro.
Like, damn, like,
but it's like, you gotta get the bars off, bro.
Gas, trying to fit a whole idea in 140 characters, bro. That shit was crazy.
Exercise.
Yo, that was one of the ones, yo. That when they talk about, your history and like you got your museum and it's just like the timeline of progression.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got Hippie Tribe, you got DP as a solo artist. Free Bar Friday's in there, bro.
No, definitely.
Like, that's gonna be a dot. You know what I'm saying? Whatever year that was, 2013, 2012, whatever. That's gonna be a dot.
I love bars, man. I love writing. I think that's my favorite. That's really my favorite aspect. Like, I really do enjoy the writing aspect of songs. I think that's that's the difference between, you know, instrumentals and like songs is the words. So to me, I'm like, yeah, that's the bridge. Like that's what really, you know, kind of
bro.
really so.
That shit is gas. So I'm about to just try to just whip something up real quick. I can't
Go crazy.
I don't know.
Brother.
I don't know how crazy it's gonna go. This is all impromptu. I didn't think of nothing.
People that texted.
I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just
looking for me.
We just
Who looking for me?
we just in the pocket, bro. I'm just gonna
Ain't nobody looking for me.
play a little something. I'm gonna find something to play.
Where's the party at tonight? Ew.
Oh, that's the word. Sunday.
Hell no. Father's Day. Did you call your dad? It's Father's Day. Did you call your father?
Did you call your father?
Shit.
Where we at with it? I don't know what that was. I don't know what we. Chat. I'm not a streamer.
So why use Grammarly over
Chat.
Chat. Hey, chat. What do you think
Chat,
about
chat.
that one, chat?
I feel like if you just speed it up a little.
All right. See, I heard all I need to know. Look, boom. Look, just because for the sake of time, we just, you know what I mean? We going straight to the YouTube downloader. Boom, boom, boom.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? See, you heard it? There you go. See, look. There we go. See? And if you don't know DP can play multiple instruments, self-taught in certain facets.
Yeah, I'm going back to school though.
Yeah.
I'm getting guitar lessons.
Oh,
I've gotten to the point where I just need to
you got to up the science.
yeah,
Okay.
just things I can't really figure out on my own. I need to get a much better like daily routine practice schedule, and I feel like I'm like, well, nigga, I've always excelled at school. I've always been a very heady player.
Yeah.
Whenever I play sports, so it's like I do best when I, you know, have homework. You feel what I'm saying? Like I do really well when I have like short-term goals that I have to, you know, am assigned and have to go and get. So yeah, I'm taking private lessons over the next like however long, whatever.
See, I told myself I
Get over
want to
the
learn
hump.
how to damn near play I want to play the bass guitar. I want to play the bass. You know, I think that's just wavy, bro. Just being in the
I
background.
love the bass. It's probably my favorite instrument for real.
That shit is gas.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite
I
instrument.
should take some piano lessons too. I ain't gonna hold you. 'Cause I feel like that's like the very least.
Piano, man, that's different, bro.
That's like like at least to know the chords, know you know what I'm saying, like some music theory, like kind of get that out the mud type of stuff. It kind of gives you a little different perspective, I guess, when you're creating.
Yeah.
But then also when you don't know shit, that kind of gives you a little edge too, in a certain way, because you're like, all right, I don't know the rules, so I'm just gonna break these shits.
That's basically where I'm at this point. Though. It's like
You know what I'm saying?
I taught myself a lot of different things, and I feel like I know enough to manipulate and really move and make things that are very musical.
Yeah.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that I always know exactly how I got there.
Yeah.
And I think that that's where it is now for me. I want to be a lot